Hi and welcome back to Jaureguiberry, your yoga for scoliosis resource and community. My name is Jaureguiberry. I'm a yoga teacher and I specialize in yoga for scoliosis. And today's practice is a fusion-friendly yoga practice, which you can do even if you have a long spinal fusion, and you will not need any props for the practice. If you want to learn more about the community and all the resources that I offer, please check out the description below. So we're going to get started in all fours. And let's have the hands directly underneath the shoulders and the knees hip distance apart. And we're just going to start to rock forwards and backwards. So we're just going to bring the shoulders above the wrists and then take the knees back, just rocking backwards and forwards. Good. So there will be some movement into the hips. You might feel a little hip stretch when you take the hips back a little bit more. So up to you. You can keep this movement small, or you can take it more into an extended child's pose, but let's keep it moving. We want to start to bring a little bit of energy into the body. Good. Lovely. And then let's tuck the toes under and start to walk the hands forwards a little bit more. So we're keeping the back nice and long, drawing the shoulder blades down at the back. Good. So just enjoying a little stretch here. So this is always your alternative to downward dog. If you don't feel quite ready for a downward dog, you can come into this extended puppy pose. So it kind of takes the hamstrings out of the equation. Good. And then let's come back up into all fours. Good. Let's do a little bit of strengthening, coming into plank pose. So your choice, see how you feel. You could either start to move the knees back but keeping the shoulders above the wrists, or you can extend one leg behind you, tuck the toes under, extend the other leg, and really pressing the floor away from you. So let's activate the shoulders and lifting through the front of the body. So you need your core here to help you out in the pose. If it gets too much at any point, if you start to become tired, just bring your knees down and maybe take a breath and then coming back into it. Otherwise, we want to start and build up a little bit more strength. So see if you can hold it and keep looking down towards the ground. So we're keeping the back of the neck nice and long. Good. If you're still there, let's take one more breath. And then let's bring the knees down. Good. Tuck your toes under and let's come back to that stretch in that extended puppy pose. Good. Coming back into all fours. Good. So let's try and take it into downward dog. So downward dog, you tuck the toes under and then you send the hips up towards the ceiling. But we're going to keep the knees bent. We're going to make this a dynamic downward dog. So see if you can lengthen through the shoulders first. Lengthen the arms away from you and then start to straighten the legs a little bit more and then bend your knees. Let's do that again. Start to straighten the legs just until you feel the pull in the hamstrings and then bend your knees. And last one. Straighten maybe a little bit more and then bend your knees and let's release. Good. Let's come into an extended child's pose. So take your knees wide, big toes together, taking the hips all the way back. And you can support the forehead with your forearms. Just resting in this version of child's pose for a few breaths. Good. And then slowly bringing yourself up, come back into all fours. And we're going to slowly make our way into standing. So just stepping one foot forward, step the other foot forward, keep your knees bent, and then coming up with a long spine all the way. Good, so we're going to do a little warrior one variation, which is great for spinal fusion, because it really strengthens the legs, and it's a really nice way to work your shoulders as well. So I'm just going to show you the arm movement from the front, because then I will turn around and show you the legs from the side. So we're going to inhale, lift the arms up towards the ceiling, and then on the exhale, we're going to bring the elbows out to the sides, and then ever so slightly squeeze the shoulder blades together. So inhale to reach the arms up, and then exhale, taking the arms out, the elbows out to the side, squeeze the shoulder blades. Good, so this is our arm movement. Leg movement, we're going to step back with the right leg. Good, so we're lengthening through the crown of the head, and because we don't have that mobility in the back for the traditional warrior one, which you might have seen in a yoga class, where you would step the legs probably a little bit wider, and then you might see people that don't have spinal fusion, that bend the knee, and they will have a little an arch in the back, and it would look like this. Obviously that is not possible with a long fusion, so we are taking the legs a little bit closer together, and we're going to work the legs a little bit more in this. So we're doing a variation which is a little bit more dynamic. So we have sorted the arms out already. We're going to take the arms up over the head on the inhale, and then on the exhale we bend the elbows out to the sides and we bend the back leg. So inhale, straightening the back leg, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the knee. Good, so you should feel this in your legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to bend the knee. Really great exercise. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Bend the back leg. Good. Bring the hands to the waist. Step forward and change sides. So left leg is back. Front knee is slightly bent, just so that the knee is directly over the ankle. Inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Exhale, bend the elbows out to the sides, bend the back leg. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the back leg. Good. You'll feel this in your glutes. Inhale to reach up and exhale. Good. Lovely. Last one. Inhale to reach. Exhale. Elbows out to the sides. Bring the hands to the waist and step forward to release. So after this quite energizing practice, make sure that you stay in Shavasana for a couple of minutes. If you want a little bit more, if you have a little bit more time, then feel free to check out this playlist where you find all the fusion friendly videos, and I will see you soon for the next one.